welcome to a special episode of Oodles of Brutals. It's the fucking 4th of July. We're hanging out on the beach. We're drinking goddamn beers. It's only like noon. Why? Because
freedom. That's why we're doing it.
But anyway, it's a very special episode. Not only is it the 4th of July, but I thought in honor of motherfucking America, we're gonna count down 5 underrated American death metal albums
that you need to hear.
So number 1, I chose Necrophagia, White Worm Cathedral. This unfortunately was the final album from Necrophagia. Their vocalist slash main man slash mastermind, Killjoy, passed away back in 2018. The album was released in 2014 on Season of Mist, and it's probably the best sounding Necrophagia album in terms of production. The songwriting is super catchy, probably some of the catchiest material these guys have ever written. This album probably could have propelled them even further, had it not been for the untimely passing of Killjoy. So it's unfortunate that things turned out the way they did, but as far as a final offering from the band, this is a great final album and great tribute to Killjoy, one of the pioneers of American death metal. Necrophagia, probably one of the first death metal bands, along with the likes of Possessed and Death, of course. So if you haven't heard this one, definitely check out Necrophagia. Their entire discography is well worth hearing. This one and Divine Art of Torture are among my favorites, but again, their whole discography should be listened to and appreciated. Coming in at number 2, we have Long Island, New York's Internal Bleeding with Onward to Mecca. Kind of a delayed reaction to 9/11 and the War on Terror, Bin Laden, all that stuff with this album. Obviously, for the title, should kind of give it away. It probably doesn't get any more American than this, because the message is basically,
we're coming for you, we're going to kick the shit out of you.
So, it's very patriotic in that sense, I guess, but what's interesting about this album is it kind of took the slamming death metal that Internal Bleeding were known for. In fact, I would say that they invented slam, and it combined it with a hardcore sensibility. A lot of great songs on here for sure. Bleed by Example is awesome, Infidel, Hate Fuel, This Day I Fight. All these songs kick ass, and if you haven't heard this one, it's kind of hard to come by these days, and I don't know if it's out of print because it's controversial or what the deal is with it, but definitely kind of an interesting entry in Internal Bleeding's discography. Let's have a drink. This is a Dust Bowl Supertramp that I'm drinking. It's kind of like strawberry pie in a glass, basically. It's fucking delicious. Coming in at number 3, and these are in no particular order, by the way, because I do it. It's fucking America. We can do what we want.
Freedom, baby.
Coming in at number 3, Broken Hope with Loathing. It's a little more technical than anything they've done before or since, and the guitar work from Brian Griffin and Jeremy Wagner on this album is just exceptional. It came out in 1997 on Metal Blade Records, so it's actually the oldest album on this list, and I tell you what, it could stand toe-to-toe with anything that's come out in the past however many years it's been. So not only the guitar work is fantastic, but Joe Tachik puts on the fucking vocal performance of his career. And unfortunately, Joe Tachik is no longer with us. He passed away in 2010. But him, along with Chris Barnes, in my opinion, as far as early death metal defining vocalists, he is right up there at the top of the heap. If you've never heard Loathing for whatever reason, if you think you don't like Broken Hope, check out Loathing. It will fucking totally change your mind about this band. It kicks ass. It's just technical. It's brutal. It's everything you should want from a fucking death metal album. Woohoo! America! Let's drink some more, goddammit. Oh, it's hot in here. Fucking shit. It's hot. Dying over here. This hat is hot, but it's patriotic as fuck. Look at that shit. Woo! Coming in the number 4 slot, we've got Jungle Rot with their self-titled album from 2018. I think this is probably one of the, if not the best Jungle Rot album. Certainly the best sounding Jungle Rot album. The production on this is fucking flawless. It's got that old school death metal approach that Jungle Rot are known for, and then it combines it with a thrash influence. And songwriting on here is excellent. The riffing is some of the best Jungle Rot's had in their entire career. The songs are catchy and memorable. Again, it's got that killer thrash influence that really takes it up to the next level as far as stuff they've released since signing with Victory. And I don't even know what's going on with Victory Records these days. I think it got sold to another label or something like that. So hopefully these guys aren't in some kind of label hell or something and we get to hear from them again soon. Oh, it's going great. This beer is fucking delicious. Oh, you're learning a lot about underrated death metal.
That's America for you, goddammit.
Last but certainly not least, probably the most obscure band on this list, we have Edself, hailing from Knoxville, Tennessee, with their so far one and only album, Awaken in Agony. These guys put out several demos before finally releasing Awaken in Agony, and then they kind of dropped off the face of the earth, but I am happy to report that they are active again as of 2018. Cool thing about this album, I think, that makes it stand out, not a ton of blast beats on it. A lot of fucking roll, pace-thickened, chunky style, groovy riffs on it. You know, it's more of a mid, slow-paced album without being a Death Doom album. It's just real heavy, real pummeling, fucking bludgeoning shit, man. A lot of people haven't heard this. A lot of people don't know about this band, and it's a goddamn shame. But if I have anything to say about it, Edself is a band that you should definitely check out. These guys, I think, had a pretty unique sound for back in 2000 when everybody was blasting their asses off. You know, these guys kept it kind of slow to mid-pace, mostly mid-pace, and had some nice technical riffs as well as some nice, as I said earlier, kind of thicker, more groovy riffs. Definitely worth checking out. The production is fucking flawless on this. You know, it's definitely got that kind of old school vibe to it, a little bit muffled, you know, but definitely adds to the bludgeoning, fucking relentless pummel that you get out of this album, and it just kind of kicks some fucking major ass, and American death metal as fuck right here. So definitely check out Edself, their album Awaken in Agony. Hopefully we'll be getting some more material from these guys in the near future. Well guys, that wraps it up for this video. Here's to you.
Happy America birthday. Happy America birthday. Happy birthday, America. It's the goddamn 4th of July. We're celebrating freedom out here, goddammit.
Barbecue, listen to some death metal. If you go anywhere, wear your fucking mask and wash your goddamn hands. Hand sanitizer, all that shit. Respect your fellow man. Be good to each other. Don't be a dick. Until next time, guys, take care and
goddamn America. Fuck yeah.